What is going on, guys? Anger collections in the house for another video. All right, so we're going to talk about proxy today because I've seen a lot of posts lately about like how to proxy cards. Is it good to proxy cards? Is it okay to like play with other players? Well, I'm going to tell you guys a quick story. Back in my day, oh my god, that sounds old, man. How we proxy cards? I mean, we take like a regular card. What is this? Limdol's High Guard. Actually, this is a good card. Yeah, we'll take a card and we'll just like write a Sharpie over here or even in the back sometimes. And then that's basically our proxy cards. Nowadays, it's actually people are, printing like high quality, not to really fool anyone and try to resell them, but you know, they printing all of these good cards. Like as long as the intent is not for resale, or sometimes you can just put like a proxy in the back, you know, and it's much better nowadays. And you know, I'm all I can say is I'm a pro proxy, because the fact that like I said, back in my day, this is fine. This is totally accepted as long as you're not trying to resell all this. You're not fooling people. You're really just trying to play a game with your friends. And obviously you got to ask your commander group if they're allowing proxies, because sometimes some people are against it. I don't know why, but I can totally understand, the reason of like trying to be like, hey, I save all this money, to build my deck. I spend all this money for my deck. And all that reason is definitely understandable. But I'm still on the side of, you know, people that wants to proxy. That's totally fine, man, because some of these, like I said, uh the whole reprint era right now, like you can that's the reason why I have my Power 9 um out here. It's because reserve list, I mean, it's the only thing that's somewhat good to hold. I'm not saying it's investable or anything, but if you're a hardcore collector like I did, I try to acquire the Power 9 because this is like, most players, this is like a myth, man. This is like, some people it's like hard to obtain. This is like their, long time goal, which I did. That's why I try to complete this um back in 2019. And you know, as far as value wise, I didn't really care because I want them. But in my opinion, these are the only things that hold their value, sustain their value, and over time, since they're vintage, they really like go up. Like even though they fluctuate, in the market, like throughout the years, but for the most part, they tend to like creep up that way. And game pieces. Game pieces. Look at this. I have these all allied fetchlands right now. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen to them. For the most part, they're all gonna go down. I don't know if it's gonna be like sub 30, sub $20, but you can already expect that most of these, even the OG onslaught copies, they will go down. Now, I'm not sure about the OG foils because those are really hard to pull and to find, but you can already expect most of them will go down in value. The fact that you can um, buy a cheaper version. So first thing, proxy is totally fine for me. And as far as like holding, if you're afraid in like the value, your collection, and all that stuff, the only really thing is definitely reservist cards, man. If you want the dual lands and you can't afford it, you can just like proxy it, man. You don't have to like break your wallet or just, and especially nowadays, like freaking food is so expensive and everything's so expensive. So if you want to play Magic, if you want to play competitive, you just proxy it, man. Proxy it until you can afford it, you know. And I just want to really point out, as long as you're not, your intent is to really just play and not to, resell. I mean, these ones you can't really, these are like complete proxy. I don't know, because all of these proxy cards I got, I found this in a collection. So I try to put like proxy over here. So like I said, the intent is to play with them, not for resell. So everyone is like trying to proxy dual lands because, I mean, reserve list, it's freaking dual lands. It's highly played in Commander, Legacy, you know. I mean, fetch lands, I mean, there's so much fetch lands out there now, especially the enemy ones. They're like sub $20. So, I mean, people still proxy it, and like the allied ones, they just get reprinted in Modern Horizon 3. So they will definitely go down in value. And then some of the key cards like Mana Grip, um, I'm pretty sure this will be like get reprinted so many times. Like it got reprinted in Ixalan. So the value of this will keep going down, man. Non-reserveless cards. I mean, look at Mana Drain. I don't know how much are they right now. Probably 20, 30, $40. You got the Force of Will. So many reprints now. Boom, went down, man. Probably like 30, $40 as well. Gaia's Cradle, reserve this card. I know it fluctuates in value over time, but still reserve this cards, man. A lot of people wanted to get Gaia's Cradle. If you can't, just proxy it, man. Just proxy it. Just put proxy um with this. I don't even know. I think I got this from like the same pile as that one. And then you got the Mana Grip over here. Yeah, proxy it, man. If you want this variant, right? Um, yeah, just proxy it, man. As long as your intent is not for resale and really just to play, So yeah, I really want to make this video as far as like proxy thing because it's like I've seen a lot of posts about like we're gonna get proxy. A lot of people are really jumping in the proxy, man, the proxies, because some of these cards are really, really hard to obtain, super expensive. I mean, look, Underground Sea is like what, five, six, 700, out there right now for a near mint. So I can totally understand, and I'm here to say it's okay to proxy, as long as the intent is, you know, for you to just play. And as far as like the value of the cards, the only thing that you will really looking to holding and expecting that the value of your collection will hold is definitely reservist cards, man. You got the dual lands, you got some of these Power Nine. I got my Lotus over here. Oh my God, this this is like my baby over here. Yeah, not the best quality, but it's still the Lotus, man. So that's gonna be it, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Kind of like a quick conversation about proxies and as far as like value of your collection. Like just have fun, man. Just have fun collecting. Just have fun playing Magic. I think that's all that matters in the end anyway. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss any video. And with that, anger out, boys. Peace.